Now, why would you pay $250,000 for a bachelor's degree when you could get the same qualification from a top university for free? More than 8 million people have now signed up for these so-called MOOCs, or massive open online courses, and given the enormous shortfall in the U.S. That we are faced with the lack of college-educated workers, this might just be the perfect solution to fill that skills gap. For more, I want to bring in Rice University President David Leebron from Washington, D.C., one of the elite schools offering these courses. Good morning, David, and thank you so much for joining us. My question is simply, aren't you running the risk that you are cannibalizing your own business when you are giving away degrees for free that others are paying $200 grand for?
Good morning, Olivia. Well, we're not really giving degrees away for free. We're giving, in many respects, courses away for free, and that's really a great thing as we expand educational opportunities to people not only all across the United States, but all across the world.
But you can't earn a degree.
In some places you can earn a degree. Very few places now, there's sort of the traditional for-profits that are offering online degrees. Georgia Tech last year started offering an online master's degree in computer education. And you're certainly going to see more offering online degrees. Whether they're going to be offering undergraduate online degrees, I think that's an open question. But this space, the space of higher education, which is already very diverse, is about to become much more diverse, offering a great deal of alternatives for students, and not just online or physically in college, but a whole bunch of blended opportunities as well.
So maybe you don't get the degree, but it also adds training. I've read that nearly 90% of people who enroll in these so-called MOOCs already have college degrees. So to what extent does that mean this will actually close the skills gap?
Well, I think it's going to close many skills gaps. You're absolutely right. What we're seeing is not only sort of people who already have college degrees, but also younger people, people in high school who want to get ahead. Rice is going to start offering advanced placement courses online. So I think this is going to be a great opportunity for people to supplement the education that they've already had. You know, one of the catchphrases we're all using now is lifelong learning, and in today's employment market, that's absolutely what is necessary. And some of that will be free, but a lot of it's going to be, you know, for small charges. If people want a certificate or they want a degree, that's going to be some change in what we're able to offer.
Tuition costs have run up an incredible amount in the past 15 years. I believe they're up about 164% since 1994. I mean, that's better than the S&P. Look at that on the screen. That's incredible. What is the benefit of paying for the degree in person, for all the bells and whistles that you're now paying with to attend a four-year college, all the gyms and theaters and celebrity speakers, when you could be getting this online?
That's a good question. First, one should note that the actual price that people are paying, what we call the net price after scholarships, is not up by that much. That's up closer to the cost of inflation over that period of time, as our scholarships have gotten much more generous over those periods of time. But a college education is only in part what you get in the classroom. One way to think about it, if when I went to college, or back in the 1980s or so, maybe 75% of what you were paying for was for that in-class experience. That's not the case anymore. Maybe that's only 25%. People are paying for internship opportunities, international opportunities, working with the classmates, the mentoring. So again, you're going to see a great variety in this space, and people are going to be willing to pay for those additional things they can get out of a college experience, but they're not going to pay that amount of money just to sit in the back of a classroom for 4 years.
edX just announced a partnership recently where they're going to be bringing in classes from MIT, from Harvard, to online open enrollment for free. That is specifically targeted to high school students. What is the target for your classes at Rice? Are you targeting high school students? Are you perhaps targeting retirees? Or are you targeting young professionals who are sort of trying to take that next step in their careers?
Well, we target anybody who's interested, and we participate in edX and we participate in Coursera on a per capita basis. We're actually one of the larger providers of online courses. And what we see is everything from really quite young people taking a sophisticated computer programming course. You'll get an 11-year-old in a sophisticated computer programming course, and you may get a retiree in a sophisticated computer programming course. Or you may get somebody who's at another college who doesn't have the same kind of instructional opportunities at that college. That's really the great thing about making these offerings in the online space, is they're for anybody who's interested. And it's not just one demographic or one group. Right now, it's actually, as you pointed out before, not the college-age groups that are seizing this opportunity, but to a very large extent, younger people, and even more so, people who have already had a college education and want more education, either out of their own interests or in preparation for their careers.
It's a great idea. 8 million people have signed up. Only 7% have completed their courses. I am one of them. After this conversation, I might go back and give it another try. Thank you so much to Rice University President David Leebron joining us.